Hey, YouTubers and model community, I'm back. It's Mario Cosby coming at you with the final build after 6 long years of the 66 Pontiac GTO. And I'm going to be honest with you, I call this the model from hell. And I'll tell you why. First, I just want to thank all the subscribers, those that stuck in there, those that stopped by my page and took a peek at my models, left wonderful comments over the years. Thank you. Thank you for your faithfulness. For those that have been waiting, I want to thank you for your patience and striving with me. Don't know if I was coming back or not. I got to a point where I just didn't want to build. Not that I was depressed or anything like that. I just got tied up with life. You know, that time of my life when I was married, you know, and my former models, I still got them. All those former videos came from a time when I was hurt at work. I was out on workman's comp, so I had a lot of time on my hands to build and things like that, and I really got involved with it. But then after the divorce and I moved out and got the one-bedroom apartment, it just wasn't appropriate to build because it was just a one-bedroom apartment where I was going to build at. I didn't want all the dust around the house from sanding and things like that. You guys know how it is. So I just put it off to the side. But then life happens, and time went by so quick. I can't believe it's been 6 years since I built a model. I mean, I took this out of the box over the years, looked it over, and just put it back. And by doing so, some of the bare metal foil had rubbed off from around the trim and things like that, and it just started getting scratched up, and all this other things started happening to it. Then when I finally moved into my home, a lovely brand new 3-bedroom, thank God for it. Now I got a dedicated room just for building. And again, I was here, a year and 4 or 5 months, and I just decided to say, let's get this project done. And I finally got it done. It's not the way I first intended it to be, a pro street. I built it into a street mod, and there's reasons for it. Parts weren't fitting right. The stance wasn't coming out right. It was just one big mess, and I don't think the Pontiac GTO was the one for a pro street look. It would have been nice had everything come together, but it didn't. But anyway, it's again, I call this the model from hell, and I'll explain to you why as we go along. So without any delay, let me pull this down a little, because you got to see the stance on this thing. It's a wonderful stance. It's got a beautiful stance on it. And then I'll reach over here and just pull the box out. And there it is. Again, I just want to get it low so that you can get an idea of the stance. Then we'll come up on it. I'll zoom up on it, or come up on it. And look at the details. But yeah, it's this is the model from hell, man. You have no idea what this model had me pulling my hair out. And not that I got much, because I don't. But all in all, I think it turned out very well. So let me come up on it, and we'll take a better look at it. So what I did, again, I'll give you a top hood shot, and spoiler and all that good stuff. The gold is that you see, the little gold pieces that you see there are photo etched. There's a photo etched grill. And the wheels are Pegasus wheels with disc brakes. They're 23s. Here goes your underneath the vehicle, or underneath the model. Yeah, that's a chrome drive shaft. I'll explain you how I did that. But here's the back of it. So let's take a look at this engine bay, huh? I know that's what everybody's waiting for. Let me turn this light out here for a minute. I don't know how well you can see that, but I put NOS on the windshield there, which I think is a good look. Now, the one thing I forgot to do, now imagine, I'm blaming it because of the 6 years that I haven't built, so I'm blaming it on that. The one thing I didn't do was build a roll cage. And what it was, well, not what it was, what had happened was, after I got through with the interior tub, I glued it all in place and then remembered afterwards. So I wasn't going to tear it all back apart. So I said, I will leave it alone. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my worst thing in building a model, the one thing I just can't stand, and maybe because I'm getting older, my hands are a little more shakier, I can't stand putting mirrors on. I never could. Not that I can't do it or do it right, I can. But see, I use CA glues. I don't use clear, you know, the white glue that we use for the windshields. I use CA glue. And sometimes you have accidents, you know. You messing with the model, you're wiping it off, you're doing this or you're doing that to it, and then you rub against the mirror and boom, it pops off. Now, not only does the mirror come off, but it takes the paint right along with it. So, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, it is what it is. But let me know what your worst thing is. Tell me what you don't like doing on a model. Finishing is another one of my pet peeves, meaning I get a little shaky and nervous because, again, you do a wonderful paint job, you do everything right, and then when you go to put trim on it, like the bare metal floor, or your emblems, and, you know, door handles and key face, lock faces from your not from bare metal, but from your photo etched. This is for this Pontiac, and oops, now you gotta go back over it again. It's just tedious, and it really gets me. Maybe because I'm getting older, I don't know. But I know I'm noticing I'm a little more nervouser than my hands are shaking a little more than what they used to. But hopefully that too will pass. So let's look at the hood. Let's look under the hood. Excuse me for the shaking here. Again, the hand. Alright. There you go. For those that know my builds. Let me turn the light on here. Here we go. I don't know if that set off more glare. Let's turn it back off. I think it did. There we go. Let's pull up on it a little. And let's see what we got. Alright. There's the nitric oxide in there. You know my work. Everything's plumbed, wired, alternator battery. That's the fuel pump with fuel filter back there. I didn't have a chance to, well, it's not that I didn't have a chance. I normally wire in or plumb in my brake lines, and I couldn't because this master cylinder is right up against that fender well. So there was no way of putting my wiring in there, and if I could, you'd never see it anyway. But yeah, that's a mountain motor. And again, I built it, again, my initial thoughts were Pro Street. And you go back and look at the videos of this, you'll see that I have it mocked up as a Pro Street. But again, when, you know, it's mocking is one thing, but getting it together is a totally different. What had happened was when I got the frame, when I got the chassis in, already built with the suspension of the Pro Street in, the tires were so far in towards the differential, you know, just in, it made the wheel wells look funny. It made it look like the tires weren't full. And I didn't like that at all. And then I left it alone and I started messing with the front end and trying to get the stance on it. Well, that didn't work neither. So I wind up, what had happened was I wind up buying another, I didn't buy another kit. I went on eBay and just looked for parts, you know, for this GTO. And I just typed it in, you know, 66 Pontiac GTO by Revell. And everything popped up, the kits popped up, and then the parts popped up, you know, the chassis, a body, this and that. And I just bought what I needed, which was just the chassis. And it all worked out well, and I says, well, we're going to make it a Pro Mod. So there you have it, YouTubers. I said, I hope you guys like it. And again, I just call this the model from hell, man, because it really did. It from the bare metal foil to the emblems. I mean, it was just rough. I mean, it really was. If you look at the GTO right there, you see it's a little crooked. You know, I mean, I could straighten it out. Just the T is glued down, not the G or the O, so I can straighten that out. But the point of the fact is that this is the hell I'm going. You know, this is what it gave me. You know, I mean, it was a trying build, but thank God for perseverance, and it all worked out. And again, I hope you guys like it. Yes, I am back. I'm going to, my next project is I have two projects I'm thinking which one I'm going to do. I have the 124th scale or 125th scale 69 Mustang 302. But that's definitely going to be a Pro Street. That's already mocked up. Then I just picked up from Hobby Lobby. They had the 1/16 scale 57 convertible Chevy. And that's definitely going to be a Pro Street or a Street Mod. So I'm thinking about doing the Chevy first. I'm thinking about doing the 57 first. And working with that and getting the chassis together. Now, I'm back at work. So, well, I've been back at work for the last 6 years now. 7 years. No, since 2014. Yeah, I've been back at work. But, or 15, one of the two. I think it was 15, for the last 6 years. So I'm back at work, and I only got 2 days off during the 2 days off a week. Plus, I got 3 dogs now that I attend to, so my life is pretty busy. The most I can probably get in would probably be on those 2 days off and maybe an hour or two at night, and that's about it. But about 6 hours between those 2 days and maybe an hour or two at night to get things going. So again, it'll be slow, but it'll be coming. I pray that you guys enjoy this. And again, leave your comments, positive or negative. And until next time, again, subscribe and hit the like button. I appreciate all my subscribers. I really do. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed this. Mario out.